Mind, your most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. Today it is the toy show, so we are going to talk toys, see what's going on in the world. Unfortunately, with my mobile streaming, I can't share my screen, but we can go through together and talk about what's good in the world of action figures. So, yeah, anything you guys are excited about, feel free to bring it up in the chat. I'd love to see and hear what you guys have on your radar for pre-orders, for new releases, for what's going on in the world. And we might as well start with the clear elephant in the room for the world of action figure collecting, which is to say, this week we finally got Ultimate Series Spider-Man from Hasbro Pulse. They had it today on pre-order, as did Big Bad Toy Store, I assume Entertainment Earth, and all of them. I know that I saw, by the time I had looked at the notifications, that Hasbro Pulse was already sold out, so there was no hope there, but Big Bad Toy Store did still seem to have them. So let's check out what the availability is for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So checking out Big Bad Toy Store, we've got, $49.99, which we'll talk about a little bit. Hey, APC on the beat, what's going on? Welcome back. Doing an actual toy live session for a change, see who comes through from the collector community. Right now we're talking about Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and the fact that its availability is not the greatest already, depending on where you're looking at. I was looking at Big Bad Toy Store right now, and it does seem to still be available, but the price tag on it's unbelievable. It is $49.99 for what equates to being extra accessories and a little bit added articulation. And like I was saying on last night, if you take one of these Ultimate Edition WWE figures and look and break it down, that's $35 pretty much. So, it's kind of frustrating to see the prices on these things right now. But it does seem that Pulse sold out. Big Bad Toy Store still has it. What about Entertainment Earth? Yeah, they still do have it as well. So it looks like Pulse is the only ones that sold out for Maximum Spider-Man so far. So everyone could still get their pre-orders in for sure. I think a lot of people are backing away from the $49.99. I know I'm on the fence. If I can monetize things and do whatever over time and get back on my feet better, I'll definitely maybe consider it, but that's a price tag. Hey, Dimitri Lamatka, how's it going? Kevin Black, what's the most expensive toy I have? Value-wise, probably Serpentor. I still have a Serpentor in Chicago. I have a lot of wrestling figures that aftermarket have good value. I've pretty much bought everything from, when they go on pre-order to a large deal about this. Tanya Mondal, sweet and sour. Good day and good morning. Well, good afternoon for me from Los Angeles. I actually flipped the hat around so you guys could see where I'm at these days. Dodgers fan over here a little bit, but APC on the beat, what do you think about all this going up? Going up. Like the prices on these things, this is just a money grab, honestly. Cowinder, welcome. Tanya Mondo, sweet and sour is doing good. All right, glad to hear that. Yeah, this Spider-Man going up is wild. It's like they're trying to get import prices for it, but without having any true backing behind it to date. I don't know. Is there anything special about the joints and things? Like, I can't really tell by the pictures alone. Uh, Jesus crust, how do I make money? Well, right now I'm unfortunately on disability because of autoimmune disease and bipolar issues that go along with it. But typically, when I'm active, I do nanotechnology and business development. So, oh, thank you, Tanya, on the Happy Valentine's Day. Back at you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. It sounds like you're probably over uh, seas, uh, which would make a lot of sense. Yeah, Spider-Man. I think they're trying to go for import prices, but I'm looking at the pictures. I wish I could share my screen on mobile, but Colinder, back at you. Um, All India Black Day. What is that? Oh, explain that to me. I don't. I could learn something new here. Lisa Ortiz. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. So yes, Spider-Man. I'm trying to figure out here, looking at it, like what's the added articulation, but I guess I could see it. It's in the butterfly joints, the upper torso rocker. But they did all this stuff with Venom already. They just didn't give him extra accessories. Oh, okay. Well, welcome anyway. So yeah, and then what? You get three heads. All right, so let's compare this to Dusty Rhodes because it's the only elite I still have in package. But we get three heads. One, two, three. Three pairs of hands. The cloth goods accessories, which take place of like the spider webbing. And maybe just like one extra effect that's not there. Plus the figure has all the same articulation short of an ab crunch. Hey, Rachel Embry, how's it going? So, yeah, no, I don't know. For 50, I'm going to have to probably pass on this and wait to see what they bring out in the Maximum series personally, just because I can't put that in my budget right now. But, Cole I'm in Los Angeles. That's the hat. Bye-bye, Tanya. You have a great day. Thanks for dropping by. APC on the beat. I was watching a video of a Hot Wheels car, Hot Wheels car collector. He was mad about the prices and how the quality is basically gone. That's funny. I've heard that Hot Wheels collectors in particular are always like super, super like intense. Like they actually fight over things in shopping aisles from time to time. Something I've never ever heard before of it, particularly in the lines of collecting I do. But yeah, I could assume that might be true too. I have to go look at the Hot Wheels cars we have actually and see if that's true. I don't know if I have any old ones, and I don't remember how the quality's changed over time. They still at least had metal bottoms and stuff last I checked, so that was good. I feel like one day they're gonna be so bad that they're not. Bye bye, Tanya Mundal, sweet and sour. Oh, I think I said that already. Colinder, my name is Brian, actually. So, hey, Patriot76 came to talk about the toys today, too. Look at that. Jason Bender. I remember growing up in the early 80s having Transformers. You remember they were robots? Optimus Prime, he was a truck, and he was the leader of the robots. I do remember having the Transformers as a kid. I had a few of them too as an adult. I actually bought the 3-inch scale Optimus Prime and the 3-inch, whatchamacallit, Megatron, the green one with the oh yeah, no worries, Patriot, do your thing. But thanks for checking in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. Have a great day at work, I hope. But yeah, Jason, I had Optimus Prime and the Megatron one, and I ended up giving those to my kids in my divorce. Basically, ended up doing a split of the toy collection in a lot of ways based on the stuff that they wanted, and like what I wanted and what I was going to sell, etc. So that was a whole thing, but I lost a lot in that collection, but the Transformers went with them. We had a lot of the animal Transformers too. That was pretty cool. Colwinder saying, I am in USA. I am Los Angeles area right here. So yeah, let's see what else though is going on though. We talked a lot about Spider-Man, but yeah, he's generally available, I think, because of the price tag on him. I went to Target the other day and found Dusty, and I found Chameleon up there in the wild, and when I found them, the stores shelves were pretty stocked. I think that the economy is just hitting people, so they're not buying the same way. Colwinder, you're in India. Nice greetings from Los Angeles to India. Big Oats 189 official. Do I have any NECA figs? I have a couple of the horror ones that I pull out for Halloween time. American Werewolf in London was one of them for sure. The soldier with all the different heads, we had that for sure. And there was a couple others, like I want to say a Dracula and maybe Creature from the Black Lagoon. But when it came to the Universal Monsters, I actually went with the Jada Toys line, believe it or not. The Jada Toys line was seriously good. They had great accessories. They had good figures. They had just the whole line of them, except for the Mummy. That was the one thing that really put me off, was that they were supposed to release a Mummy to finish off the collection, and they never did. So if Jada Toys could get back on that Mummy and just do it like randomly this Halloween and get me one to review, please, that would be awesome. So my baby name, I don't know. I'm not telling what my babies are named here. No way. I am a father, though. I have 2 children. All right, so Spider-Man was that. So is anybody excited about the other recent one too, which I can go back and look? It was the Marvel Legends card back wave with the little comic books. What does everyone think about those? I think those could be pretty cool depending on which figures. Apparently those are also widely selling out. ROM is pretty hard to get already. I think ROM might have even sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. No, it's still there. I definitely got the Adam Warlock and the Banshee on pre-order for sure. If I can afford those in the end, will be a very happy person. I've always needed a classic Adam Warlock to review. I could probably even just review and sell it too at this point, being that I don't have a lot of the collection that way. Although I do have the Thanos still back home, so. What's good in the world of ringside collectibles? Speaking of, wait, they have some Monday Night Wars on sale at Walmart still. Is that true? Huh. Apparently Monday Night Wars razors in my area. Although I'd only really be buying it for the vest, so. You put it on pre-order APC on the beat, and it doesn't charge you until it's ready. They give you a warning ahead of time, and if you don't have the money for it, you get to cancel it. And so in my case, I would be just flat out canceling it if it doesn't work out. If the only way I would actually end up why is my focus bad? The only way I would end up going through with it if I didn't have the money would be to resell them for sure after some amount of time. But I don't even go through the hassle of that anymore. It's too difficult. I usually just cancel flat out if that's the case. And I've had to cancel a ton over the last 2 months. There was supposed to be a bunch of Star Wars stuff that I was gonna get, including Farm Boy Luke and the updated Leia. There was like this whole Monday Night Wars wave from WWE with Razor Ramon, British Bulldog, Ultimate Warrior, and a few of them. I ended up canceling that entire pre-order set. Palpatine with his throne, McFarlane's Superman, the Chris Reeves one. I've canceled a bunch. So the only incentive is that when you do the pre-order, there's it says a release date, and so I'm anticipating that in general. Peace out, APC on the beat. Yeah, I'm anticipating that I hope things will be better at that point in time, but we'll see. Davy Jones, what happened to your hair, bro? What happened to you too, bro? You used to be cool, man. Dude, I don't know, man. My hair is just, it's gone with the ages. I have autoimmune disease, so it's probably no surprise that I have no hair. Just is what it is, I suppose, on the rest. What else is good? Yeah, Ringside Collectibles. I was hoping they had up. It's the Valentine's Day sale, but the new what is going on? The new what is it? From the Vault series. Thanks, Davey. I appreciate it. You're good. I figured you're all joking anyway. Yeah, so WWE, there's supposed to be a series 6 or 7 now on the From the Vault, and the From the Vaults that are coming with it are really good. Oh, apparently they have the Defining Moments 4-pack back, and if you buy it for $100, you get Punk, and if you buy just Punk, you have to pay $50. What do you know? Jenny Blackthong 09. How many Valentine's cards do I think the postman is going to bring me today? Probably not too many. I don't know. This year I've been laying low so far on the dating market. I just got through a divorce from last year, literally that the whole process started like a year ago, almost to the day. Yeah, just the relationship I was in last year didn't fully work out either in the end. So yeah, I don't know. Valentine's Day, we'll see if there's postman cards coming for me. I don't know. I did something right. What's my favorite supermarket and my favorite English football team? English football team, I used to follow Manchester United for sure. I was a fan of Rooney back in the day. Still have a couple jerseys. Those are pretty fun. Yeah, I've actually seen Manchester United play in the United States twice, in Chicago and in Los Angeles as well. So that was pretty fun. When it comes to my favorite supermarket, I don't really have a favorite supermarket. I end up buying around and getting like whatever I can at each different place for the best price. Like I like certain things from, say, like my local Ralph's. I like certain things from Target out of a necessity, and I like Jenny Blackthong, and you hate Jake Paul. What do I think of him? I'm not a real big fan of Jake Paul personally. He's doing what he's probably built for on this planet, but pro wrestling, I just not a fan. Never was. That's right, Davy Jones, 89. New year, new energy, and we're working on that. So let's see. Caesar Stroman, welcome, Caesar. I wish Hasbro will make. Oh yeah, Marvel comic beings like Living Tribunal and Eternity and Celestials as action figures, especially Living Tribunal. I love Living Tribunal. He's one that my kids even know from their golden books from their childhood that were Marvel, basically their first Marvel comics, so to speak. Oh yeah, that's definitely on the list of things I'd like to see. Do you think that would have to be like a HasLab or just a really big figure? And what would it go for? I think. Oh yeah, Dragon Man too is another one that I have my eye on. I hope I can afford Dragon Man in the end. Speaking of which, I had a Dragon Man when I was a kid, and I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, I don't think they have any pre-orders on this new wave yet for Ringside Collectibles. That's a little annoying. Oh well. Man, the whole Ultimate Edition 24 is back ordered except for Solo at this point. That's wild. Wait, Jenny, there's a new Popeye the horror movie? I haven't seen the new Captain America film yet, so I'll have to comment once I finally get a chance to see it and figure out what it's all about. Yo, top of the morning, Looney Shrooms from Australia. We're just talking toys on this one. If you want to come back too for the later chat, we always do a nightly just hangout, which gets weird and wild, I'm pretty sure, but it is what it is. But yeah, Jenny, I need to look this up now. Popeye the horror? Huh. Popeye the Slayer, man. Popeye's Revenge. I did not know this actually existed. This looks awesome. Thank you for sharing this from Manchester. All right. That's really cool looking. Pop vinyls, eh? You do pops and Lego sets. Nice, Looney Shrooms. I actually have one Lego or two Lego sets, both in Chicago at this point because I didn't want to lose them in case anything weird happened in my whole life story. But I did the Viking village and I did a medieval castle. Oh, I've heard about the Winnie the Pooh horror one, Jenny, but I didn't Bambi the horror, man. That would be wild. That would be wild. But yeah, Looney Shrooms, I wanted to always get the Pyramid of Giza too. Robert 777 got fleas. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, what else is going on in the world of action figures? Actually, let's just go to our friends at Toy Arc and see if I missed anything for the day. Wait, wait, you just saw somebody remake Mrs. Doubtfire into a horror movie trailer? That does sound hilarious. Speaking of horror, there's a good figure actually. The Howling Werewolf from NECA looks really good. Even though I don't collect NECA, I do like a few horror things from here and there. Do tell me you guys all liked Street Fighter growing up. Yeah, I will definitely check that out today for sure, Looney Shrooms. Yeah, no, yeah. Actually, too, that's another toy line here that I would love to collect if I ever got the money for it. I've been looking at these. I heard about Happy Gilmore too. I need to look into that as well and see. I heard it's a Netflix deal, so that'll be interesting. That'll be really interesting. Oh, sick. In other news in the world of action figures, for all who collect Street Fighter, there are some good new ones. Blanca and Sagat are coming out. I always liked Blanca, the beast dude who can make electricity from Brazil. He was cool. Hey, Jenny's from Manchester. All right. Well, greetings from LA. Top my hat to you. Um, welcome. And Looney Shrooms is in Australia, from what I remember. So we got the whole international crew coming out at this time. Oh, cool. I already said my name is Brian. Yep, Brian at Greedo's Gold Mine. Bottom of the world, but it's a nice place. I hear. I want to visit one day and check out that country. I've never got a chance to visit Australia, and it's been on my list of places. Some of the wildlife there is incredibly intense. Like the size of the spiders is wild to me. Man, I really want to get this Street Fighter 2 line one day. This would be sick. I wonder what it would cost to get them all at this point. Like, let's check Big Bad Toy Store for that. That tells you right there, like, that the price of figures is just kind of ridiculous on some of them, because Jada does a really good job with these Street Fighter figures, and they're only $25. And they pretty much have the entire stock of them still at short of the 2 pre-orders. They have all of them at Big Bad Toy Store now. That's awesome. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to think of. What would that cost? Anyway, I'm curious. 60 plus 100. Just short of $300 in America, plus your $4 shipping and tax. So tax, add that. Yeah, just about $300. What's my favorite YouTube? Oh, great question. I don't really know. I watch a lot of random things, probably. It just depends on what I'm trying to find information wise, a lot of the time, or what I'm kind of into in my own research aspects of life. I'm a scientist by trade, so I do a lot of research in terms of nanotechnology, for example, that I might be able to try to commercialize one day. I like to follow doctors related to autoimmune things and post COVID things that I've done. Um, Live streams are great. I like a couple of them, like JD Delay is pretty cool. I check out that one usually pretty much weekly. What else? Oh, I mean, when it comes to channels displaying model behavior for especially the toy community, I love watching that. Um, I love watching that. That was kind of one of the inspirations for myself getting into having a YouTube channel myself finally. So yeah, it's been an adventure since then. But the lives are always really great. Lyle's Figure Files I watch a lot. Then I'll catch other ones like Kyle Peterson, Uncle Tim's Rants and Reviews, Dr. John Campbell I'm watching a lot, Dr. Yosef's channel. How to Dad is a cool. Live streams is your new favorite. Scrolling live streams is your. Oh no, I believe it. It could be funny. How to Dad is a cool concept too. Yeah, I wish I could do more on like the How to Dad stuff kind of deals. In my situation, unfortunately, I didn't get a good shake in that whole divorce situation. So I only get 2 hours a week at the park supervised, unfortunately. So I would love though, because I was for a long while in the summer. I was doing a lot of. That's how I got into the cooking stuff for this channel. Honestly, was I was doing a lot of different meals and new recipes and stuff for the kids over the summer before everything fully kind of went crazy in the courts. And yeah, that would have been great to do. Fix your tire, car, etc. Yeah, that would be useful. Yo, Depresso's Lab. Welcome from Los Angeles on my end. We got Glasgow, Scotland in the house too. Cool. Yeah, we're just talking toys and whatever you guys bring to the table too. I'll answer. I'm an open book. If anything in the Q&A is fair game. I'm just fantasizing now at this point as a nerdy collector of like, oh, one day I hope to have my stuff together after all of this mess and get these things and review them. Tie is a good one, actually. Yeah. I am single at the moment, Jenny. I go for the girlfriend side of that equation when it's possible, but no, at the moment I am single, so it'd be nice to date again in time, probably, but I don't know. At the moment, I'm just in a rough place myself, so I'm not so sure that's the best idea. When it's possible. Well, yeah, when it's possible. I mean, right now I'm in a complete mess of a life situation between divorce and the way it kind of took me financially and then being on disability the last year or so. Well, not even year, but since May, for sure. And what's my favorite superhero? Okay, I get to call him a hero because he is a hero. But two of them are. I'm gonna give you a top three because I always have a hard time deciding which one of them ultimately. But Doctor Doom, Namor, and Moon Knight. Those are my top three. Probably like Doctor Doom and Moon Knight above Namor, but yeah. Top four. Fourth would be Doctor Strange. Fifth, probably Thor. I think so. That's what I would have to go with at least if I chose. My top three are definitely going to be Doom, Namor, and Moon Knight in some order. But how about you guys? What are your tops? I want to hear what you guys got in the chat too. Especially you, Jenny. So yeah, Looney Streams, hope you understand that when it's possible thing. Like, yeah, I'm just not in that situation. Don't hold back, pick top four. I did pick my top four. I did pick my top four. Doom, Moon Knight, Namor, Doctor Strange, then Thor is my top five. That's funny. Doctor Strange always amused me mainly because I just finished watching the South Park episode talking about Strange. I remember that South Park episode actually. That one was pretty funny. Yeah, South Park was always hilarious. That's super hilarious. What else is going on in the world of toys this week? I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. And at that point, if I'm not, we could call this one in. They should make Ymir the Frost Giant, Odin's eternal enemy, as an action figure. Yes, Caesar Stroman, that would be a good one. I can't remember what he looks like fully either in the comics, but yeah, that's a good one for like a redo of like Wendigo or something like that. It wouldn't be that hard for them to do. I probably would enjoy Warhammer. I haven't gotten into a lot of gaming just over the last few years, being a dad and just being so busy, honestly. But now that I'm kind of on my own um, and figuring out my way through this planet day by day, for sure. Hey, Blue Orange is back. What's going on? How you doing? Um, Yeah, this one's almost wrapped up anyway. At this point, Blue Orange, we'll have to catch you on the later one, perhaps when I come back for just the nightly hangout. We're just going through some action figures for the time being, talking life and whatever. Warhammer seems to be mostly about making um, models. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Oh, you know those the tabletop games. I do remember this. I had a friend who did this all the time as a kid. Those would be kind of cool to do. I like making diorama displays for sure. For a while, this was like a full loaded Star Wars cantina, but over time, I've been selling figures just to kind of keep up for. Sounds good, Blue Orange. And thank you. Today, as good of a day as possible, but we're hanging in there. Um, Marvel or Pixel on the best on superheroes? Marvel for me. Yeah. Now the Cantina song is stuck in your head. Sounds, yeah, about right. I get that song stuck in my head at least once a week, so join the club on that one. That's always funny to me, but Warhammer would be something cool. I used to like to. It's a 6 day, good day to chill with the family. I wish I could do that, honestly. I wish I could do that. That one's not possible for me, unfortunately. Why Marvel? I just grew up with it more, Jenny. I had a lot of Marvel comics as a kid and things like that. Not to say that it's like better, like yeah. It's just what I know. Why can't I have the time with my family? Well, I'm divorced actually at this point, so I also don't have a custody of my kids. So in that situation, the only time I get to see them is for 2 hours. We go to the park a week on Saturdays. Otherwise, they're just totally with mom. The way the agreements work and everything went down, unfortunately. I had a rough year health wise last year, and it contributed to me having an unfavorable divorce court. And it's been tough. Divorce in America is a rough thing. I talk about it sometimes on the channel just as part of this. Like the collection part comes into like me, how do I heal through all of these rough things? It's through hobbies like collecting, skateboarding when I can, things like that. So, yeah, that's why I can't have more time, unfortunately. But I'm learning to get through and do the best I can. So it's a day by day process. You learn, you live, you do your best you can. 7 is a great day to be alone tomorrow, Blue Orange. That is true. And I will be so, well, other than probably a live stream at night, but otherwise it will be. That's been a lot of life lately, unfortunately. So, yeah, I hope to just get back on my feet and find a way forward, monetarily in a better way because it just decimated me. I've had lapses in disability payments. So, unfortunately for me, it's been a little tough. I have to rely on different things. And actually, the night chat did a little bit. There's a page, Cash App, and everything if you guys like what I do. But that's on the community posts. Yeah, I have a little bit of 7 energy, but I'm an 8, so I don't know how that works. I'm maybe numerology. But yeah, Looney Shrooms. Marvel is more fun. DC is more what if this wasn't fun. See, DC, yeah, I don't know. I didn't get into DC very much, quite honest. But what Pixel had, what? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which are really awesome. But I had Turtles as a kid, but not as an adult. So I don't know. I just didn't. I remember watching them a lot. And having a huge box of action figures. It was an absolutely massive box of action figures, like a whole treasure chest. But DC, I was only into Batman, and I liked the movies more than the comics. Actually, that's kind of a fun fact about me. When it comes to the collection, I'm more likely to collect stuff that is related to movies or cartoons that I saw as a kid than comic books themselves, unless the comic book overlapped with the cartoons. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Blue Orange. Yeah, no, I do have a sort of solitary mentality at times to a degree lately. Well, the last year, I think it's more of a trauma response personally, but I don't know, because I used to be really outgoing and just kind of out all the time too. But ever since a lot of the things have gone down the last couple of years, from health to the divorce stuff itself, I've definitely gone to a more like a reclusive space, if you will. How do you find the other attributes fully? I did mean to ask you on that. 7 energy and being a cat go hand in hand. Well, I have a cat, so I look like a bald guy from Brazzers. Dimitri Lamaka. I'm not sure what that means actually. Is that like a site for adult things? If that's the case, it's certainly not me for sure. I've never gone that path and direction in life. I'm way too modest with myself, honestly, to ever even have considered that path, fortunate or unfortunate to my well being financially in the long run. Well, the rabbit's the Chinese one, but I mean, the cat makes sense to me. They both had elements of truth when you look up other interpretations, but neither one of them was actually like an exact perfect fit. Cat was closer for sure. I remember that. Cat was way closer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one actually too in a minute. Vietnamese is more accurate. May well be true. I'll have to look into that. I'll do some research while I'm cooking here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go make some food up in a minute so that I have some energy and or hear me out now, you act human. Well, I mean, I act human to begin with, typically. I like to be human. I've lived in a dehumanized state at times for a long enough time that I'm not a big fan of anything less than treating people like humans the best you can to the best of your ability. But I could be looked at as probably or possibly old school on that front too. No, what he's saying is more cat is with respect to some zodiac things that got brought up the other night in the nightly hangout session. No, I got you. I got you, Blue Orange. No microwaves. I'll use my stove and my oven. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this while I. Yes, sir. I'm gonna end up looking into this a little bit more while I cook here. Like I said, I'm gonna. Oh, there's no furry business going on here, Looney Tunes. Don't you worry. Yeah, we're talking about Vietnamese zodiac because the other night on a live chat, that was Dimitri Lamaka. What's the most expensive figure in my collection? It's gotta be either one of it's. I have so many still probably in Chicago that I just can't remember them all. I know I have the CM Punk Money in the Bank one, which is going to be worth a bit in time. I got the CM Punk Mattel Creations one, which is worth some aftermarket at this point. I have a lot of the Ultimate Edition in general still in box. I have Captain Rex from SDCC still in box. I have a Serpentor Air Chariot still in box. So, I don't know. It's going to be one of those for sure, but I have a number of different um, possibilities. I did have some pretty good action figures in the end. Not Russian. Zrozumiem po polsku. Polish, mało, a little bit. I can read it. Lechat layat. Betchat. Yeah, I can't read it in real time. Yeah, like I said, and I'm terrible at Cyrillic because Polish was always with a well, not always, but at least in my lifetime, it was always with a Latin alphabet. So da one plocho говорит по-русски. I can understand some Russian, but and read a little bit, but mówię po polsku. I speak in Polish. But they're overlapping. It's this whole Slavic brotherhood kind of deal thing that yeah, it's I've been around a lot of different Slavic languages where I grew up over time. I had friends who spoke Russian. We were Polish speaking. There were lots of Serbian, Macedonian, and other Balkan speakers where I grew up that we were friends with. So it's a lot. I've heard and okay, you wrote that you speak Russian well. Okay. Говорит is okay. On плохо. So okay, I could see that. Плохо is good. Говорит по-русски. Да, yeah, okay. He doesn't read. I got you. Yeah, he doesn't read. Okay. Is his real birthday the 15th? Oh, that's interesting. I should go though on this note though. Let's see. Death Urge? No. I need to look that up. That's like an obscure one. Huh. That's an interesting one. I never heard about this. I could see them making a Marvel Legend of it because it's like the simplest thing you could ever possibly make. Przepraszam. Bardzo dobrze. That's this. I love this chat. You learn new things all the time from everybody. Huh. Death Urge. I'm gonna have to look into this one even more too, Caesar. I have it up here on the Marvel database, and seems pretty interesting. I never knew about this. Where's the first appearance? Do you know? Looks like West Coast Avengers, possibly. Or the Secret Avengers. Deathridge spends most of his time around Tokyo businessmen. Oh, that was a funny one. Hidden Pride Month. D month. Oh, yeah, no, I got you there. That makes some sense. Actually, that's a good transition point. Like I said, I'm gonna go avoid the demons and use my stove and things, and I'll eat. And then in a couple hours, come 8 p.m., we'll be back for our nightly adults hangout section where there is no goal in mind or discussion necessarily of figures specifically, but yeah, no, I understood that one already a long time ago and its evils. I'd spoken up against DEI and all of its numerous things it's caused harm around in our world. But yeah, we'll do a numerology stream tonight at 8. That sounds good. I like it because people were definitely looking forward to. Actually, a number of people said they wanted you back, that they liked you. So yeah, there's only a small section of people being weird, and they didn't show up the last couple nights. So we can keep things going and do some numerology for sure. Until that time, though, y'all have a. Oh, I know they do, Blue Orange, and I appreciate you doing it here on just the kindness of your heart. So that's I say, like, I've definitely my respect goes out to you and my thankfulness. I don't ask for their faith, I ask for their logic. But yeah, so we're gonna end it one on that note. But if you guys want to just chat, chill, hang out, talk, whatever later on, that's more one I handle. We'll handle on the 8 p.m. session, and like I said, I'm gonna go get some food in my belly so that I have the energy for it, and we'll catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to the next one. We get to talk some toys. So catch you on the next one.